Let me see. So this team will be made up out of. Oh, didn't see you there. Sorry. Hang on, I'm taking the wall. Well, that was embarrassing. Anyway, what's up, guys? It's me, Razo Munchausen, and today is going to be another KOF 14 video, basically another KOF 14 theory video. And today, sorry, I'm still kind of a little embarrassed. Anyway, today, if you remember my last KOF video done with the Orochi team returning, I said that the ending song that I'll be playing as I was speaking is who I was going to talk about next. But the thing is, I was going to be talking about another person alongside that one. So, if you guessed it, good job, because then you got it right. If you didn't, well, you're about to find out in a few seconds. But anyway, enjoy the two character reveals I believe are going to be a part of Angel's team in KOF 14. Peace and see you in a bit. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? Not me looking for my rings, but who those character reveals were. Of course, again, this is theory, so again, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to get hit with copyright. But yeah, so as you guys can see in the video, it was Chrysalid and Nameless. Now, before you go into Chrysalid and Nameless, no, one mistake is them. Chrysalid's dead. Nameless is non-canon. Hang on. Calm down. Yes, it's about Nameless and Chrysalid, and their fates are pretty much unknown to the series. Chrysalid's fate is definitely unknown because no one knows if he went with a ship or not. But of course, I have a theory behind that. Like I did with the Orochi team. Now, as we all know, KOF 2001, after the hero team beats Original Zero and then beats Ignis, they're basically trapped on that ship, but it was thanks to Zero's help, Original Zero's help, that they managed to escape. Now, in the ending for the Psycho Soldier team in KOF 11, we see Ron and Misty alive. And Misty, as we all know, is Ignis' lover. What she's doing with Ron, I have no idea. I guess Ron's a pimp, maybe. You know, he decided to take her as his own. But seeing as how, you know, Ron was working with Zero, trying to learn more about some of the power that was going on, learn more about NESTS, I'm pretty sure Zero possibly told Ron to take Chrysalid with him. Despite the fact that, yes, Chrysalid was loyal to Zero for bringing him back to life. And yes, he was brought back to life. It's not a clone of Chrysalid. It's the same Chrysalid from KOF 99. But, yeah, but I highly doubt that Zero would let Krazola die on that ship because Ignis decided he's gonna crash it, basically. Crash it and blow it to millions of pieces. So I highly doubt Zero's gonna let that fate happen. After all, he did go through all the trouble just to get his body and bring him back. So, personally, I believe that, you know, this guy with his deadly typhoon kick, basically, you know, thing that wrecked us all, and his ultimate power is going to be back. And will be part of Angel's team. And in fact, I'm going to refer to this team as the Remnants of NESTS. Now I think about, why name it so? Why not K9999? There's too many nines. I can never know if I'm getting it right or not. But, sorry, I'm a little stuffy. But, yes, K-Dash with 4 9s in his name was canon and was part of the story, and people loved him, mainly because of the fact that he was a Tetsuo copy. But that's what also got SNK a whole lot of negativity, even amongst some of their own employees. He was too much of a copy and wasn't that original. He was basically, his whole thing was the fact that he was basically a rebellious teenager, even with his story. He didn't like being told what to do, stuff like that, and he hated K-Dash with a passion. Saw him as his ultimate rival, wanted to kill him. Just like Angel and him were like how Angel and K with 4 9s were supposed to kill Kula, which kind of puts a dislike for Kula in there with Angel. And their last appearance was in the novel/manga written by one of SNK's writers, where after the events of 2001, Kula and K-Dash bump into Angel, who we see in KOF 14, but they bump into Angel and Tetsuo K-Dash. I'm just gonna stick with Tetsuo K-Dash. And what happens during the encounter, you can possibly guess there's a confrontation and possibly a fight. But as we see, K-Dash and Kula came out alright. And so did Angel, because Angel's made her reappearance. But Tetsuo K-Dash, no one knows. He possibly could have faked his death, or he possibly could have died from the battle. More things lean to the fact that he possibly died from the battle. But then again, I did state that SNK doesn't tease dead characters as cameos, and he was a cameo in KOF 2003 in the background. Still can see him, but he was a cameo. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Now, this could have been the fact they did that on purpose, due to the fact that he was liked and disliked, or the writers didn't know about the whole novel thing that came out. So what does that do with Nameless, you say? Well, Nameless was made to replace Tetsuo K-Dash as a whole, basically. Despite you complaining like, he sucks, he's horrible. Not really. I mean, he actually has a story. He has a reason why he stayed with NESTS, because he wants to find a way to bring back Isolde, you know, the girls whose essence is in his glove, basically. But, man, excuse me real quick. Woo, much better. Anyway, as I was saying, his power is hampered by his glove, as you can see. I'll try and draw a circle around it for you guys. Right there. There you go. So yes, right there, as you can see. Yeah, well, it's gone now. But anyway, as you can see though, his power is pretty much hampered by that glove and Isolde, basically, who is somewhat alive inside that thing, which is kind of weird and kind of surprising that KO went for that turn. His power is still weak compared to Tetsuo K-Dash. Not so, actually. If anything, he's probably just as strong, or maybe even stronger than Tetsuo. And I don't know why I did that. But anyway, I'll even show you. Give me a second and I will actually pull up this story. Alright guys, I'm back. I pulled up the page and oh my god, you don't believe it. But my laptop decided to overheat as I pulled this page up. And it freaking shut down on me. But thankfully the recording was paused and I could continue from where I left off. Oh my god. But here you go. So Nameless. Here's one of his concepts. Yoshino comments on his personal blog that other key concepts for Nameless were ninja and immediate reaction. Now, not all ninjas are fast. You know, some are meant to be stealthy and make up for things with their agility, which he makes up with perfectly. This is very agile, and his reaction is immediate. Anyway, here's the story. Oh crap. The man known as Nameless is a 9,999 Kid Ash clone, hence replacing the canon K9999. But anyway, and the only survivor of a project, Prime. Yeah, his own name is known by NESTS by his code name. I have no idea what that's supposed to say or mean. I don't know. Or is it Prime being a acrylic glider with the appearance of okay. So anyway, he and his brothers, other clones dubbed as Kid Ash's children. Kid Ash is a dad. Who knew? We're testing to see how normal DNA can withstand the Kusanagi DNA due to their unprecedented success with Kid Ash. Most of his brothers either exploded, brutal, or suffered from severe burns from a genetic mutation. Nameless himself has come close to death at least 180 times. Which means that his endurance is high, skyrocket. His endurance is far greater than anyone else's within the series. Eventually, the scientists learned that it required strong willpower to keep the flame in check and focused on painful endurance tests. See? God. So, it goes into... It states how he lived a miserable existence and so on and so on. And hang on, I gotta make sure this thing just shut down. God, I think this is the most I've ever paused the video or recording. Anyway, as it states, he lived a miserable existence until he spotted a beautiful yet sad girl named Isoe. Whenever he was badly injured, he would see her near the infirmary, though he was usually too timid to speak to her. He fell in love with her. How old is he again? Like 15 or 18, I think they said? Yeah, 15 or 18, one of those two things. He said, the vow of one day being with her kept him alive through his merciless training and experience. Once the laboratory members deemed him fit to wield the Kusanagi flame, his custom glove was grafted onto his left arm. Grafted. Ouch. The glove is meant to enhance his strength of will, which would theoretically make him as adept as Kyo. A similar design was originally planned for Kid Ash, but he left before it could be used on him. Now, it says that it's meant to enhance his strength of will. His will. Not physical strength or anything else like that, but his will. And will make him as adept as Kyo in order to use the flames. So there you go right there. Like I said, it basically held him back. But without that glove on, he is very dangerous. After the final testing with his gloves complete, he was sent to Earth to test his control capabilities. He unintentionally killed a woman by tapping her shoulder. I missed. And that's just with the glove on. He still killed a woman. Unintentionally. Excuse me, do you know where Kmart is? Yeah, because Kmart was still a big thing back then. But so that was pretty sad. Impressed by the results, he became an assassin K-Dash K9999 wasn't an assassin. He was just as much an enforcer as Chrysalid and others. But him, he was an assassin. On one of his assignments, he cornered a man who was trying to escape from the syndicate, and they begged to spare his life. The escapee confessed the truth behind Isolde. Now, here's the only reason why he stayed with NESTS. She was a part of the anti-Kadash project and was given the power to control ice. However, her abilities were deemed to be inadequate until she saw Nameless. Love story. Seeing the connection between the two subjects, NESTS allowed the two to routinely see one another to bring out their full potential. Regrettably, Isolde died from her testing. Freaking NESTS. Rather than waste her progress, NESTS crafted her DNA into Nameless' glove. Her abilities keep the flames pacified until those needed for use. Nameless doesn't know if he should believe the man, but realizes that his words have weight to them as he hasn't seen Isolde since he received his glove. Not wanting to risk losing Isolde, he unquestionably follows any orders he's given by NESTS. He hopes to one day return her to her rightful body. So, there you have it right there. He's not loyal to NESTS whatsoever. He's only doing this so he can get Isolde back. And that's honorable, considering the fact that, you know, these guys could kill you at any given time. But yeah, you know, that's actually pretty sad for him. Now, doggone freaking add-ons, man. They slow down this computer sometimes. So, just from that, as you can see, we have tragic characters here. I don't remember what I was saying before I paused the video whatsoever, so I'm sorry. but yeah, so, you know, there it is right there. But both Nameless and Chrysalid are in their own ways tragic. Chrysalid, on the other hand, just unlike Nameless, is extremely loyal to NESTS, like extremely, and is their willing enforcer. But yeah, he's their willing enforcer. But he too was betrayed basically by the same organization that he was working for, proudly working for at that. Got betrayed by Clone Zero. I don't believe that such a twisted clone came from such an honorable man like Zero. This kind of dead, but was betrayed brutally. I mean, had a giant rock pushed on top of him. The boulder crushed him. Which I don't know how Zero brought him back, but he apparently did. But yeah, it's sad to think about, you know, really sad. But yeah. But as you saw right there, it even states that Nameless, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting my words now. Nameless is, in all sense of the word, the replacement of Tetsuo Kadash. In every sense of the word, he is the replacement. And Chrysalid's fate. Now you're probably wondering, why the Wakia? Why would you use that? Well, I could go to Fighter's Generation and you would still get the same results. But yeah. But Chrysalid's fate is unknown. But like I said, I personally believe that he is alive. And Nameless is both canon and non-canon, if you want to think about it. Non-canon because of his appearance in KOF 2002 Unlimited Match, but canon because of the fact that he replaced a canon character, which was Tetsuo Kadash. And since, guess what, NESTS isn't around, both Nameless and Chrysalid can actually do whatever they want. And Chrysalid doesn't care if you're a traitor, actually, as long as he's looking for a challenge. As long as he's looking for a challenge or more power, or anything of the sort, he could care less. Nameless was given orders to kill traitors, but other than that, it doesn't really matter to him whatsoever either. So Nameless and Chrysalis could both work alongside Angel as the Remnants of NESTS, and it would only make sense because Kula has Diana and Foxy with her, and she's with Kadash and Maxim, and they're the NESTS team. So it only makes sense that Chrysalis, Nameless, and Angel would be the Remnants of NESTS team. Now, what they will do with this, I have no idea. For all I know, they may have Tetsuo, Kadash, and Nameless work together with Angel, which would blow my mind. I don't know. But, yeah, but it would only make much more sense to see if it were Chrysalis and Nameless that I worked with Angel and were part of her team. Like I said, the Remnants of NESTS team. And like I said, chances are Misty is basically the new leader of NESTS, so she even may have a hand in those three in some way, despite the fact that she has no control over them whatsoever, since Ignis is dead. But we'll have to see until KOF 14 comes out, as you can see on my screen. But until then, guys, I hope you like this video. I'm sorry for all the interruptions and so forth. I'll probably remake this video because I wasn't pleased with the results of this one. Now, I couldn't really use much of the facts I wanted to due to the fact that this laptop decided to overheat on me just when I was really about to bring up some important stuff. But yeah. So again, I really believe that Chrysalis and Nameless will be on Angel's team, and they will make up the Remnants of NESTS team, and so forth and so on. But we won't know for sure. Maybe they'll have new secret hidden NESTS characters that we didn't know that'll be on our team. You never know. But until then, I'll see you guys soon. Love you all, and be on the lookout because I'm actually going to discuss something that I found one day while looking through the pictures of KOF 14. And the next video is going to be dealing with the legacy of the Bernstein family. Oh boy. What will the Bernstein family have to do with KOF 14? Well, personally, I don't know, but the picture that I saw was fairly interesting, and I can't wait to show you guys. But until then, see you guys, love you guys, have a great day, and peace out.